are banking on a massive comeback once everyone is vaccinated, or at least there's some herd immunity. Many of us didn't get a vacation last summer, but you may be able to go this year. Travel expert Beth Dubstat is the owner of Love Land and Sea Travel, and she's with us this morning. Happy New Year, Beth.
Happy New Year.
So right now people may be ready to vacation, but we're still being told not to travel. When would you say it's safe to plan a trip?
You know, it really depends on the destination. People traveling at all, and I have other clients that are perfectly fine taking a road trip and social distancing. So it just depends on the person and where you want to go.
Well, when you talk about people who do want to go ahead and get away, what are you telling them? Take a car? What are some of the things you're telling them to do?
Well, when I have clients that want to fly, I go over all of the safety information with them and talk about, prevention. The airlines are actually doing a really good job of keeping the planes really clean. And at the airport, it depends on which airport you're in. Sometimes social distancing is not that great. So again, it really just depends on the client and what they are comfortable with right now.
Yeah. So last summer we saw a lot of people taking day trips, taking staycations, staying in their own towns, renting RVs. Do you think those trends are going to stick around this year?
I do. Domestic travel is really up right now. There's a lot of people traveling. Obviously Florida is a popular destination anywhere that people can get away that's warm. But a lot of people are going out west, doing national parks. And I think that's going to continue. I think a lot of times we forget how many great things we have within the United States. And now people are kind of forced to take a look at that again. And they're rediscovering, some of the great destinations we have here.
Are there any trips that you might be able to call COVID safe? I mean, I'm sure nothing is completely safe 100% of the time, but what are some of the places you're advising?
Within the U.S., again, if you're doing a road trip and you're going, to various states, I think it is important to kind of look at the different restrictions that the states have because all of them are different. But camping and glamping, which is kind of luxury camping, those are probably some of the safest options you can go with because it's just you, your family, or your significant other. Sometimes you're just by yourself. And you're just surrounded by nature, which obviously is safer than being surrounded by people right now.
So what are some of the places where we might be able to get a really good deal?
There's deals everywhere right now, especially if you're not flying. The airlines are still really trying to recover, and it's hit or miss with getting cheap flights. There are actually a lot of deals in the Caribbean and Mexico looking later in the year. So if you do think you're going to be doing a spring break or a summer vacation, now is a great time to book those. The all-inclusive resorts are offering some really great incentives for people to start traveling again.
And since we really don't know, what this year holds, what the future holds with the pandemic going on, do you advise people to always get trip insurance?
Absolutely. It's very important to get travel insurance, not just because of COVID. I've always been an advocate for travel insurance in general. But it is really important if you do end up having to quarantine somewhere, that's going to cost additional money. And if you have the right insurance plan, that can help with that.
Yeah, and Beth can help you find the insurance plan and navigate some of those trips. I know that you advocate working with a travel agent because that's a way to get over a lot of hurdles, right, Beth?
Absolutely, especially now when things are changing literally every day. You need to have someone that you can call.
All right, Beth is with Love Land and Sea. Thank you so much. Hope to see you soon.
Thank you.
All right, Bob.
Thanks.